Hello, welcome to the ATI Paperworkshop video for signatures during the coronavirus pandemic, or COVID signatures, as we often refer to them. The Building Better Opportunities guidance states that the participant needs to sign the forms. Wherever there is space for a signature next to a completed record, there should be a wet signature. This has not been relaxed during the pandemic. We must have some form of signature in the file. You should note that key workers and intervention partners are expected to sign in the spaces for the project officer's signatures, as the forms should be in your possession. We have agreed that emails from participants confirming the activity and content can be used in place of wet signatures. This has been approved through audit. If the participant cannot use email, but can provide the same confirmation via text message, this should be fine, but email is the preferred option. Whatever medium is used, we must be able to match the email address or phone number to the participant file. For that reason, we can't accept WhatsApp messages because the number won't be displayed. So what are we looking for in these email confirmations? Whatever the activity, progress record, intervention entry or exit form, or signing off a goal, we need the date specified so we can match the confirmation to that specific activity. For each activity, we also need the content agreed to. Please do not email any sensitive or confidential information to the participant. A summary or overview of the activity to remind them will be fine. For the Annex H participant entry form and the first 3 sections of the Participant Progress Handbook, you can obtain confirmation of all signatures in one go. We recommend using this specific wording. I confirm my responses on the Annex H and I am aware of the declarations and privacy notice. I have read and confirmed my responses in sections 1 to 3 of the Participant Progress Handbook, Guidance and Important Information, Participant Information Start, and Needs Analysis, and I am aware of the declarations. It clearly points to each form and section. Key workers can send this to participants, so all they have to respond with is yes. The date that the participant emails back their confirmation will be the date of the declarations. For progress activities and interventions, something much more straightforward can be used. For example, do you confirm our conversations about whatever the subject was on this date and time, and that you are content with the notes reviewed and recorded. You do not have to use this specific wording, but whatever is used must specify the dates and gain confirmation for the content of the notes. You could refer to multiple activities or forms in any one email, but the date of each should be clear, as should the content it refers to. Remember that here too, nothing sensitive or confidential should be emailed. It's best practice to phrase it in such a way the participant can respond simply with yes. Some other suggested wording you could use is to say, thank you for meeting with me on this date when we discussed this subject. Are you happy for me to record this in your ATI file? Or for an intervention run as a course, you might prefer to use something like, thank you for taking part in the ATI course for this subject on these dates. Are you happy for me to record this in your ATI file? For the Annex J participant exit form and the final 2 sections of the Participant Progress Handbook, you can again collect all relevant signatures from the participant in one go. This is the wording we recommend for the email confirmation. I have read the contents of the Annex J and I am aware of the declarations and privacy notice. I also confirm my responses in sections 6 and 7 of the Participant Progress Handbook, Participant Information End and Evaluation, and I am aware of the declarations. It clearly identifies the specific forms and the sections that the confirmation is for. Key workers can again send this to the participant, who can respond simply with yes. As with the entry equivalent, the date of the participant's email back will be the date of each form's declaration. There are some other options for the Annex J. The participant can complete the form themselves and email it to the key worker. They must confirm in that email that they filled it in themselves. Alternatively, if the participant isn't confident emailing an attachment, they can provide the answers to all the Annex J questions in an email. This includes confirming that they agree to the points in the declaration. Please note that these options only apply to the Annex J, which does not include sensitive information. The Participant Progress Handbook questions are more sensitive and must not be emailed. The participant file will also include Annex Ns for any participant expenses claimed on ATI. A wet signature or an email confirmation will be needed before the cost can be claimed. The wording we recommend is used for confirming an Annex N is, I have read the contents of the Annex N and I am aware of the declarations and privacy notice. The email must also confirm what was bought, how much it was, and on what date it was purchased. This information will be needed for each item listed on that Annex N. So we know what each email confirmation needs to say. It's also important that we record why the wet signature is missing. These files could be audited in 10 years' time, so we can't trust to remembering. For every missing signature, whether there is an email confirmation or not, we must have a note to say the participant has been unable to sign due to the COVID social distancing restrictions. Thank you for watching this ATI Paperworkshop video for COVID signatures. For more guidance, please contact the ATI team.